Mic test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Mic test 1 2. Check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Mic test 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Check 1 2 3. Mic test 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic test 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic test 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Looks a little clearer. Mic test 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, we welcome you into ProTech Ponds Ice Hockey Center. And there's a men's league game wrapping up right now, so we will not be starting the broadcast. Be a little bit delayed maybe here at ProTech Ponds Ice Center here in Somerset, New Jersey. This is Cody Decker with you. Again, we're probably going to have a delayed start to the broadcast tonight with the men's league game still going on. They have just about 4 minutes left in their third period, so they'll have to cut the ice, and then the players will come out. So we'll be out to a delayed start tonight here at ProTech. So make sure you stay tuned to the stream for updates as we begin tonight's broadcast of the TCNJ Lions against the Rutgers Ice Knights right here on Lions Hockey Live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the ProTech Ponds Ice Center. Here in Somerset, New Jersey, Cody Decker with you for Lions Hockey Live. They are still in the process of cleaning the ice after the men's league game caused a little bit of a delay, so we're going to have a delay to our start here tonight here in Somerset. We'll have the pregame show coming up in just a few minutes as the players come onto the ice, and we'll get to the puck drop as well in this crucial Colonial States College Hockey Conference game between the TCNJ Lions and the Rutgers Ice Knights. Coming up next, right here on Lions Hockey Live. The TCNJ Lions look to keep their win streak alive and improve it to 5 games in a row as they travel to Somerset, New Jersey to face the Rutgers Ice Knights, who are looking to improve their seed heading into the Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament. This is a television broadcast of TCNJ Ice Hockey right here on Lions Hockey Live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Protect Ponds Ice Center here in Somerset, New Jersey for tonight's Colonial States College Hockey Conference matchup between the TCNJ Lions and the Rutgers University Ice Knights. Cody Decker here with you on this Friday evening. A late start for us tonight. We thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of TCNJ Ice Hockey. And the Lions coming out tonight after the Rutgers seniors were celebrated, 7 of them, and have begun the warm-up here. The Lions, of course, like I just said, they've won 4 games in a row, improving their record to 16-10-1 on the season and 13-4 in the Colonial States College Hockey Conference. Right now, sitting in second place. They are now number 22 in the Southeast, dropping a spot from last week's ranking. Last week, they were able to get a 3-2 win in their lone game against James Madison University on Saturday, which was their senior night celebration. And the Lions, depending on a couple of key players down the stretch here, most importantly to me is the forward number 12, J.P. Kelly. Had a goal and an assist in the win against James Madison University, increasing his totals on the season to 15 goals, 13 assists with 28 points. We talked about Dan Martin, how crucial he's been down the stretch, having an impressive little run here. Has a total of 10 goals, 11 assists, and 21 points on the season. The Lions tonight will be without Matt Kimak, who has really come on to have a really good stretch of games, but unfortunately he's unavailable tonight for the Lions. Andrew Suma is going to slot into that 6th defenseman spot with Kevin Broski as the lone winger that will be rotating through the 3 lines for this Lions club. We mentioned Will Dimmick. He was unable to score on senior night, had a couple chances, and they were certainly feeding him the puck, but he's still the top point scorer. 13 goals, 21 assists. The assists also lead the team, and 34 points total. For the Rutgers University Ice Knights, they are 10-8 on the season with a 10-6 league record, currently sitting in 6th place with 20 points. They are ranked 27th in the Southeast region. They had a victory over Monmouth last Saturday, 13-1, and that game they allowed themselves and got the points they needed to secure their place in the playoffs. They had a 7-4 loss to Scranton on Sunday, and that win for the Royals, which is a side note to this game, but they now have the opportunity to try and improve their seed with 3 games remaining, including one tonight, but we'll get to that as the broadcast is rolling here. Couple key players to watch for the Ice Knights. They are led by their forward wearing number 15, Anthony Margiotta. 17 games played, 15 goals, 8 assists, and 23 points with a shorthanded goal. He had 4 goals and 2 assists last weekend. Can expect him to play with forward number 19, Corey Zrinko. 18 games played, 9 goals, 10 assists, 19 points with 2 power play goals. He had 2 goals and 2 assists in the win over the Monmouth Hawks. Kyle Smith proves to be maybe their 3rd forward on the top line. 17 games played, 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points, and a power play goal on the season. He had 2 assists, 1 in each game last weekend. Big defenseman to keep in mind, number 83, Nick Monticchio. 17 games played, 5 goals, 5 assists, and 10 points. He has a goal and 3 assists in the 2 contests last weekend. Now, very interesting for the Ice Knights. Both of their goaltenders who have been getting the majority of the starts this year are both seniors. So we're going to be very interested to see how they split time and if they will actually split time tonight, or if one will get the start over the other and play the entire game. Andrew Kanicki, wearing number 60, has had the majority of opportunities, 11 games played, 6-4 record, a 4.13 goals against average, and an .896 save percentage. He started both games last week, so that could prove a factor into the decision making here. 41 saves on 41 shots in the loss at Scranton, and 26 saves on 27 shots against Monmouth in the 13-1 win. The other goaltender, wearing number 30, Thomas Morigliano, 8 games played, 4-4 record, a 4.33 goals against average, and an .898 save percentage. So numbers are very comparable based on the goals against average and the save percentage. So it seems like there's two talented goaltenders here who have certainly had their highs and lows during this season. But obviously the two seniors, will see how this tempo of the game goes, and we will see who's actually going to start for the Ice Knights here tonight. In the last matchup, you got to go all the way back to September 30th. And, you know, I say it a lot, but it's a proven fact. Matchups in September compared to matchups in early February, close to playoff time like this, going to be probably totally different. But TCNJ did get the win against Rutgers 4-1 in that performance. J.P. Kelly had 2 goals in the game. The captain, Will Dimmick, had 3 assists. And Anthony Dialto had a goal on the game. And Dialto has been really getting involved in the offense a bit more, and he's been playing really well on that top line. He had 2 assists last weekend for the Lions in their win. For Rutgers, Ryan Hill had a goal, assisted by that top defenseman I mentioned, Nick Monticchio. And Thomas Morigliano got the start for the Ice Knights in that game, making 31 saves on 35 shots. The shots on goal in that game were TCNJ 35 and Rutgers 26. And Rutgers had 10 power play chances. It was a heavily penalized game, especially on the Lions' front of things. I think the Ice Knights only had 5 penalties in the game, and there were a total of about maybe 12 to 14, so a majority of those were against the Lions. So they're certainly going to play discipline tonight. Like I said, Rutgers going 0 for 10 on the power play. TCNJ was able to convert 1 chance out of the possible 3. Now to talk about the standings and how important this is for TCNJ. For the Lions, this is their final game in league play. If they get 2 points, they move up to 28 points. They will have first place intact for now until the University of Pennsylvania plays their game tomorrow. And University of Pennsylvania going to play an NJIT team who we saw plays a lot of the teams tough in the league, especially these Lions. They played really tough in that game, gave them a battle. So I'm very interested to see how that game goes tomorrow. We're obviously going to keep an eye on it, but of course the Lions have their own game to round out the regular season tomorrow. But just to give you a sense of how the tiebreaker situation goes, if it so happens that the Lions and the University of Pennsylvania gets the same amount of points by the end of this weekend, the Lions have the tiebreaker advantage due to the second tiebreaker, which is head-to-head goal differential. So something to keep an eye on. The Lions desperately need these 2 points if they want any chance of getting a first-round bye. Remember, the Scranton Royals have 3 games remaining. They play at Seton Hall tonight. They will play Seton Hall again tomorrow. And then Sunday, they are going to play Princeton, in which Princeton hasn't played a league game in quite some time. So that's going to be one to look at, and it might be a decider of things as far as seeding goes for the tournament coming up. We're going to analyze all this as the game goes on. But again, the Ice Knights are looking to increase their seed. The Lions trying to get in a position to get a first-round bye. Who is going to get the crucial 2 points? The only way to find out is right here on Lions Hockey Live. We'll have starting lineups for you and the puck drop coming up in just a few minutes right here on Lions Hockey Live. Back here live at ProTech Ponds Ice Center, we are set to go for this Colonial States College Hockey Conference matchup between the TCNJ Lions and the Rutgers University Ice Knights here in Somerset, New Jersey. Cody Decker with you here on this Friday evening. We thank you for joining us. Starting lineups for you, and I'm going to have to go along the ice because they couldn't get the microphone to work in the PA announcer's booth. For the Lions, it's Will Dimmick, centering a line of J.P. Kelly and Anthony Dialto. The defensemen starting out tonight are Andrew Suma and Mark Teachin. As Suma tees up a slap shot with traffic in front and a pad save for Andrew Kernicki, who will get the start between the pipes for the Ice Knights tonight. Played to the near side, picked up by Suma. Suma throwing it towards net, but it bounced off a skate in front. Giving chase there is Daniel Tolley for the Ice Knights. He is on here. Along with Brandon Kushner at forward. Along with Nick Leiden-DC, excuse me. And the defensemen have changed a few times here, but on the ice right now is Thomas Bruckman. As the Lions now take this, Dan Martin trying to head up the near side, but it's taken away. Kept it at the blue line. Travis Benny throwing a shot towards net, but it's knocked down. And now the Ice Knights in transition. They were offside, though, as Vidusic came up with it, and Hastings leaves us at the blue line for Benny. Able to play this back to Dan Martin. Martin on the shot, and a save there for Kernicki. In deep now, Martin coming out with it, comes loose to the slot, swept away by the Ice Knights. They look to go in transition here. They will just punch it into the Lion zone and make a few changes. Travis Benny back now, playing it back for Vidusic. Vidusic used to playing with Matt Kimak. Kimak unavailable tonight. Didn't make the trip here to Somerset. At center now, Tolley playing this across, and that bounces off a skate and into the neutral zone. Sam Kondo looking to play this up ice. Played to the near side. The shot blocked by Benny. On this puck is Tolley. Tolley, good move, centers it, the shot, but deflected away. Rebound chance and a pad save for Lejewski. Vidusic hit to the boards as he tries to get this puck. Tied up a bit here. And good pressure from the Lions in deep as Josh Lagudis plays this to the point, shoved back behind the net, and Benny is hit to the boards. Play to the far side for Pat Coyle. Patrick Coyle playing this across, looking to get it to Krugliak, but punched right back into the Lions zone by the Ice Knights here. Vidusic in transition, plays it off the boards, looking to go into the corner. First to it is Lagudis. This is played to the backboards. Comes loose, good poke away. And Will Dimmick on this. Dimmick, near circle. Circling around, plays it over to the far side. Kelly looking to play it back off the stick, though, of Jamison Dugan. And at center, where Suma will just dump it in. Bruckman on this, faces a good pressure right here from J.P. Kelly. Kelly gets it stripped away from him, though, and now the Ice Knights looking to go the other way. Suma on it, able to play it over. But first to it is Stryker for the Ice Knights. Suma looking to play this up over for Kelly. Kelly facing some trouble. And Zarenko with a nice move here with a shot on and at the side of the net. Comes loose from this high slot, the shot, and it goes wide there. Dugan unable to get this out right at the blue line. Another shot and a blocker save for Lejewski, and the Lions are able to get this out now. Kelly on this, retreats into his zone, then sends it over for Dialto, who will dump in, and the Lions will make a full line change here. 15:40 to go in this first period. No score here early on, but some good pressure from both teams. Timothy Anzano in deep here for the Ice Knights. Good takeaway there from Matt Lejewski, who sends it over to the far side, and it's punched right back over towards the near side. Matt Lajewski up for Martin, now punching towards center. Trevor Smolsky on this, sends it back, and now played up towards center ice. Good defense here from Mark Teachin. The alternate captain able to send this across. Martin and Hastings trying to work it. They'll just play it back for Vidusik, and Vidusik across to Teachin. Mark Teachin able to play near side. Lajewski trying to play it up and intercepted. And a bit of back and forth here in the neutral zone. And now the Knights taking this the other way. Shot looking to be thrown on net, but blocked by the stick of Teachin. And now up for Matt Lajewski. Lajewski trying to play up the near side, but taken away. And this puck's going to come to Teachin, who will head towards the far side. Chipped up. And a good cross-ice pass here. Played off the boards for Ryan Anderson. Coming back after getting engaged to his girlfriend, having to miss the game for that against James Madison last week. Ryan is a very happy man after getting engaged to his girlfriend last week. Congratulations to them once again. Now back on the ice tonight for the Lions. Kushner looking to push this ahead. Good stop by Benny, and he sends it down. Stryker looking to play this over to the far side. Dugan there, and he gets hit. Puck sent back towards center. Gets under the stick of Benny, and Benny will be able to handle this, though. He's hit to the boards. Anderson with the help there, along with Kevin Broski. Broski tonight the rotating extra winger in the three forward lines for the Lions. Now Mike Lajewski able to play this to the far side. It did cross the blue line, and the Ice Knights will have to reset here. Now Dimmick on this. Heading back into his defensive zone, playing it over for Mark Teachin. They're looking to start up a rush here. Teachin for Suma. Suma out the boards. Good pass for D'Alto. Looking to touch it over to Kelly. And now Suma will play into the Rutgers zone, but now the Ice Knights taking it up there near side here, but having a tough time getting these passes as they're crossing the blue line. Daniel Tolley playing across. This puck rolling towards the red line as it was sent up by Ryan Hilly. Now the Lions looking to start up maybe an opportunity here. Suma, nifty stick moves, going to send it across to Teachin. Teachin dropping it back. Patrick Coyle, the shot off the crossbar. That's actually Will Dimmick, who looked to go top shelf on Kranicki. Bruckman now. Good urgency to get the puck out of the zone here for Rutgers, and they just punch this down. No icing here. Vidusik whiffing on the opportunity to send it across. Looking for a centering pass, and it comes out to Matt Lajewski. At the Rutgers blue line, off the skate of Dan Martin, and now taken. Great pass by Hastings. Lajewski centering Martin. Facing some pressure, gets it poked away from him. Sent off the skate of Benny by Nick Monticchio, and here's a penalty coming. It's our first one of the day. 11-11 to go in the first period. A lot of action there, not really a stoppage. It's a boarding call for Anthony Margiotta. Margiotta 2 minutes for boarding at 8:49. The Lions power play slowly but steadily getting better as the semester goes on. 16.9% on the season, while the Rutgers penalty kill stands at 83.5. Benny with a shot block, comes over to Teachin, and now across. Dimmick on the shot, but that blocked as well, and a clear for Rutgers. Mike Lajewski going to play this over for Benny, and he will allow Will Dimmick to try and start up a rush with the man advantage. Dimmick across for Kelly, looking to center it for Martin. Calling for it at the near circle is Hastings with a shot and a save by Krenicki. Goaltender matchup for you. Andrew Krenicki making that save for Rutgers. He's played 11 games on the season, has a 6-4 record with a 4.13 goals against average and an .896 save percentage, while Michael Lajewski has had the majority of chances on the Lions side as well. 12 games played, 4-5-1 record, a 4.22 goals against average and an .895 save percentage. Suma has this now for the Lions, looking to play this at the far side and gets it over to Dugan. Dugan, good cross-ice pass for D'Alto, able to drop it back to Kelly. Kelly across. Suma to the circle, the shot, they want to score! Jamison Dugan! Well drawn up. Dugan at the far circle, able to tee up a slapper, and it's 1-0 Lions. Power play goal coming at 9:53 for Dugan. You can give an assist to Suma on the goal. Coming loose here, and a shot by Kelly. Didn't get all of it, though. Went wide. As this comes out to Dugan. Dugan with another shot. Blocked in front. Dugan on this. Able to send it across. Tipped, and a pad save for Krenicki. Krenicki with his pad. Shoves the goal off the mark there, and they'll have to reset that. The Rutgers Ice Knights can't change, but the Lions will here. I was very interested to see how they were going to draw that up, because Jamison Dugan, obviously being a defender, wasn't here at the point. It ended up being Suma, and Kelly came across there as well. So, very interesting setup for the Lions. Not one you would usually see from them, but used to their advantage there to put more of a slap shot type shooter towards that circle. As the Lions maintain the pressure here after the poke, the Ice Knights take it here, and now at the near side, Kushner looking to get past the defense. Plays this along to the far side corner, able to keep possession here. The shot and a save by Lajewski as he stands and corrals that puck. 9:04 to go in the first period. TCNJ up 1-0. Off the Dugan power play goal, assisted by Andrew Suma. Face-off one here by the Lions. Krugliak on this. Krugliak sends toward net, and a save for Krenicki. I found it very interesting when I heard Andrew Suma was going to jump back to defense today after having a hat trick 2 weeks ago against Monmouth and really having a good presence on the ice over the last couple games. So to see him jump back like that, I was surprised, but obviously, you know, he's one of those players you can kind of put anywhere, and he can make an impact. As the Lions have this, or excuse me, the Knights have this in deep in their own defensive zone. Zrinko is going to shovel this to center ice. And Broski looking to punch this ahead, but the puck is kind of left there. And it'll be played in deep, handled by the goaltender, Mike Lajewski. Dimmick looking to send this over to Broski. Broski with a box out, able to play this up to Dimmick. And he will just play this behind his own cage to Teachin, who plays it up to Kelly. Shoveled out of the zone and shoveled back in, but Rutgers offside. They have to reset. As Teachin able to play this to center. Good pass for Dimmick. Sends it over to Kelly. Kelly trying to get through the defense, but Rutgers with a clean takeaway here, as this is a surging Ryan Hilly who gets it poked away from him by Teachin. Kelly on the receiving end of this. Tried to send towards center ice, but intercepted by Margiotta. In deep for Teachin now, who will play this for Benny. And up to Ryan Hastings. Or Chris Hastings, excuse me. Now Rutgers the other way as the Lions tried to get something going in deep. Into the corner. Good takeaway here for Matt Lajewski as he sends it to the far side. Played up now for Rutgers, who play this across, but again, another pass that goes too far. Benny sending it across for Dugan. Dugan, good pass up for Martin. Dan Martin on this. Martin dropping it back. Lajewski trying to send towards net, but cut out. Able to send high slot. Martin shot and a stick save for Kranicki. At the circle, looking to send it across. Now the Ice Knights the other way. Shot thrown on. Blocked by Benny. Looking for a rebound chance, but sealed off. Was Timothy Anzano by Mike Lajewski. 6:26 to go in the first period. The Lions with a 1-0 lead. Ryan Anderson with the face-off win. Able to play this back for Benny. Benny tussling for the puck here with Mike McKinnon. And now over towards the far side. Vidusik looks to get a piece of that, and Benny's able to play it over for Larry Krugliak. Ryan Anderson trying to send this up, but it's blocked by the mask of Anzano. Vidusik looking to play this up to Krugliak. And he can't get it past as the puck is stuck at the boards here. Krugliak will play this back to Vidusik. Vidusik up for Coyle, who misses a passing opportunity. He's able to get the second one out of the defensive zone. Knight's able to get through, but a takeaway there by Anderson. They tried to get Trevor Smolsky involved. Will Dimmick gets it poked away from him, but Suma is able to send this deep into the Rutgers zone. To the far side, D'Alto able to center it, but a pass too hard for J.P. Kelly. At the near side, looking to center this was Kyle Smith. Off the takeaway, though, Will Dimmick. Large and in charge here is Dimmick, centering, and he was unable to get a pass over in the slot. Good skating here from Sam Conda. Conda looking to send across, but just out of the reach of Tim Bizub. And now the other way, Dimmick sends it across. Kelly, forehand, backhand, he scores! J.P. Kelly! Will Dimmick at the blue line had a tough time with control at first, was able to send a cross-ice pass over, and Kelly puts the goal in. 2-0 Lions. Kelly assisted by Dimmick at 15:30 into the period, doubles the lead for TCNJ. Top line, when they are on, and the momentum doesn't really seem to stop. Great awareness by Dimmick, knowing where the defenders were, knew exactly where to go, and Kelly, with his speed and good presence, was able to head towards that far circle, made one good move close to the blue paint, and he was able to finish off that opportunity. Going to the point here now. Rutgers trying to get one back here, but this one sent up. Possible 2-on-1. Dan Martin with it. Sends it across. The shot. Scored! Christopher Hastings! What a period for the Lions, getting 1 on the power play and 2 here in a matter of 37 seconds. Hastings assisted by Martin at 16:07. Breakdown by Rutgers in the neutral zone. Unable to maintain pressure in their offensive zone. Lions took advantage, were able to set it up ice. They had a 2-on-1 advantage. And Dan Martin patiently taking his time to deliver a good pass over for Hastings. Now the other way. The shot and a good save for Lajewski. That shot came in the high slot from Dan Sanagorski. 3:24 to go in this first period. The Lions opening up to a 3-0 lead. They get a face-off win here, and Patrick Coyle able to send us across to Larry Krugliak. Krugliak with the shot, just goes wide. Went to go glove side on Krenicki. This one sent down, arm up, icing called against the Knights. Kelly from Dimmick. Hastings from Martin. The latest goals in a span of 37 seconds. And 3:07 left to go here in the first period. Face-off win for the Knights. TCNJ staying aggressive on the forecheck, though. Good keep by Ryan Anderson as he throws into the corner. That one sent out. Vidusic to retrieve it at neutral ice. Plays it up off the stick of Conda. And Anderson with it now, sending it to the point, Vidusic. Vidusic with a shot blocked. Foot race to the puck. Great hustle by Teachin to poke that over to Krugliak, who will just send in deep, and the Lions will make a change. Into the neutral zone, looking to play it up to Stryker. But Vidusic is able to just send us into the neutral zone. Rutgers, though, trying to jam at this loose puck. Played across now. Will Dimmick on this. Dimmick. Great move. Slot. Shot. Save. Rebound. Trying to clean it up. But it was poked away by Krenicki. And now a transition opportunity for Rutgers. Nice move from Monticchio. Looking to center it. A little too far, though. And D'Alto will just send this towards the near side boards. Looking to play it up for Kelly, but went a little too far. Jamison Dugan with a goal on the night. Throws a shot on, and it goes wide. Played out here by Rutgers, but D'Alto is looking to start up this chance. At the far side, good poke ahead. This is Drinko looking to send it across, but it's taken away by Martin, who throws it across for Chris Hastings. Hastings, shot. Looking to go top shelf, but it went high and a bit wide. Lions looking to keep in, but cannot here as this one is thrown to the far side. D'Alto got shoved and got checked, and now Martin looking to play this up. Coming loose to Benny. It heads back for Teachin. Teachin slap shot and a stick save for Krenicki. 50 seconds left in the first period. Travis Benny able to play this up. Coyle swiping at it, but unable to get a piece there. At the near side, first to it was Hilly for the Ice Knights, but this one thrown into the corner as Benny looks to throw it towards the blue line. And now at center, look to play it up for Matt Lajewski, but Hilly looking to make a chance of this here. Hilly centering, taken away by Dan Martin. 15 seconds to go. Rutgers unable to, or was able to keep in there. Lagudis plays it to the corner, and it'll just be tripped towards the blue line. Kept in by Conde, able to play it to Tolley, and now sends it to the point. Shot thrown on, and a stick save for Lajewski, and the horn sounds. Great action so far, but the goals flurrying for the Lions through the first 20 minutes as they lead 3-0 heading into this break. All started with a power play goal from Jamison Dugan at 9:53, assisted by Andrew Suma. At the 15:30 mark, J.P. Kelly's goal, assisted by Will Dimmick. And then Ryan Hastings at 16:07, just 37 seconds later, is able to get a goal off a nice cross-ice pass from Dan Martin. Excellent start for the Lions in this game where they absolutely needed to play top-notch hockey. They've certainly been playing more consistently as the weeks have gone on, and as I said on my post on social media today on Facebook, they're really peaking at the right time, playing together, and just chemistry is flowing between each and every line. And I know I mentioned how much we're maybe going to struggle from, having only 3 forward lines, and the fact that they were going to have to mix up some combinations. It really hasn't fazed them at all over the last couple of weeks. But just a lot of good things in that period. Puck movement, obviously fantastic. That power play that they set up, they must have been working on it in practice all week because everything worked on the puck movement coming from the point. Started at the near side, comes to the point, use both of your defenders, and then pull Dugan up on the far side. That's just really well drawn up by Coach Duco. So nonetheless, don't want to jump the gun here, but this is obviously really the best start the Lions could have possibly had. Feeding off of a tough game against James Madison last week, and they're able to come out and come up with 3 goals in this first period. That's what you want if you're the coaching staff and this team who desperately needs the 2 points just to keep their odds at a decent point to try and get that first round bye for the playoffs. For Rutgers, they just struggled from the get-go. Once they get possession in their defensive zone and try to move the puck up the ice, they're having a lot of trouble getting it through the neutral zone. The pass is a bit too hard. And, when you're unable to establish those good passing opportunities and those connections, things are going to go tough for you. And the Lions have been playing well to that point where they can take advantage of those passing mistakes, come up and play the puck, and turn into a good opportunity the other way. So that's been the story thus far through the first 20 minutes of play. The Lions lead 3-0 over the Rutgers University Ice Knights. Plenty of action left here, a lot at stake like we've said, and we're going to analyze it as we go through this game. But we're going to step aside for this break here from Somerset. Lions lead 3-0 during this first intermission right here on Lions Hockey Live. We'll be back with the second period of action in just a few minutes. And we are back here live. Second period action coming up in this Colonial States College Hockey Conference matchup between the Lions and the Knights. Lions coming out of the locker room with a 3-0 lead in their pocket. And we'll look to increase it as we start this second period of play. Cody Decker with you, and would like to transform my social media official announcement earlier today into the broadcast here. So it is now official. Lions Hockey Live will be the official broadcaster for the Colonial States College Hockey Conference Tournament, which is coming up next weekend, February 15th through the 17th. Of course, TCNJ and Rutgers will both be in that tournament, and it's a decent possibility that will be a first round matchup if the Lions cannot get into the first round bye conversation. But make sure you check out the schedule. Is all up there. You can also visit the Colonial States College Hockey Conference schedule is also on there for game times. Bottom 4 teams, and then the semifinals on Saturday, 2:30 and 5:30, and then the finals game